Hey, it's Russ from the Neon Bros, where we help you teach financial literacy to your clients so that they see the benefit of buying more houses. Today, I'm going to go off script and tell you a story about the very worst investment we ever made. If that sounds interesting to you, please like and subscribe to our channel. This one, I'm sure my brother would agree with. I'll just set it up for you. It's not that it cost us so much money at the time, but it had the biggest opportunity cost of anything that we've had before or since. So this took place around 2010, 2011, somewhere in that time frame, right around the time the market had crashed, and we thought it was safe to get back into the real estate market. We didn't know if we were buying at the bottom, but we knew we were a lot closer to the bottom than to the top. And if it went down a little bit more, who cared? But we had a certain amount of money ready to kind of get back into the market, and we knew that we could, put the amount of money that we had into several different properties as down payments. And we had a certain number in mind that we thought we might be able to buy. And back then, our real estate agent at the time told us that the houses that we were looking at before the crash were selling for the $160,000 to $180,000 range. And we were able to buy them for, I don't know, anywhere from like 90 to around 115, so we were getting what does that come to, like a 40 something percent discount. And so we got accustomed to doing it. We got right to business, started making offers and started making acquisitions. And, we were, over the course of maybe 18 months, we bought one at a time until we got to almost to the number that we wanted. But as it turns out, right as we were about to buy the last one, and bear in mind, the amount of money that we had accumulated to make these purchases was actually getting bigger at this point, because the previous houses that we were able to buy were starting to throw off some rent. So we definitely wanted to buy that last house. We had the money set aside to do it. And as fate would have it, the market starts to come back again. So these houses that we got used to buying for, like I said, like 90, 95 to like 115,000, they suddenly went up to 130, 135,000. And us as the geniuses, we thought, well, we're not going to pay $135,000 for this house that we, 2 weeks ago we could have gotten for 115. So we'll wait for it to come back down. Dummies, it never came down. That was the sign that the market was, starting to turn around. And we think about that now, those houses now, this was in the Denver area. So that house, regardless of what we paid for it, would be worth probably between $400,000 and $500,000 now. We didn't buy it. And so that's a several $100,000 opportunity cost that we didn't win, didn't get. And it keeps getting bigger because, we would still own that, I'm sure. There's no reason why we would have sold it. So this big mistake that we made just keeps getting bigger. So, it's something that, again, for you and your clients out there, we're at a point in time right now where you can't tell what the future is going to be, but we kind of know based on the chatter out there that the Federal Reserve is talking about lowering rates 3 times before the end of the year. We're recording this now in October 2025. So they were talking about lowering rates 3 times by a quarter of a point. They've already done it by one, so there's a good chance that the other 2 will happen before the end of the year, or maybe early next year at the latest. So there's a chance that there may be some sort of a feeding frenzy in terms of pricing, where if the rates go down, it might have it might cause pricing to go up by a decent amount. So take a page out of our book here, and just think, if your client gets a little skittish, and if a house that he wanted to make an offer on is now suddenly a little bit more expensive than he thought, just remind him that 15, 20 years from now, when the house is worth, double or triple or quadruple what it is now, he's not going to remember the $5,000 or $10,000 more that he may have paid today. So I hope that you find that that's useful advice. We're still, kind of paying the price for that one, and I hope somebody can get the benefit of that going forward. So if you found this valuable, please like and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, I'm Russ from the Neon Bros, wishing you and your clients a lot of real success in real estate. We help real estate agents create repeat clients by teaching their contacts how to build wealth through residential real estate investing, using our automated system that works while you sleep. Opportunities Everywhere does the teaching, while you focus on closing deals. Watch the video now, sign up, and start growing your business.